Sagittarius. My name is Audrey Alison, and this is your 2014 forecast for the month of September. I'm excited to be here. Thank you for tuning in and for sharing and liking and subscribing to my videos. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. So let's jump into it. On September 2nd, Mercury moves into Libra, and there's a lot of activity here this month. Libra is your 11th house of friendships, support, goals, hopes, wishes, and social connections, social groups. So Mercury going into this house could actually give you the communication skills and have a lot of communicating with these friendships or these clubs or groups that you need to connect with in the top of the month. On the 5th, Venus enters Virgo, and this is affecting your 10th house of career. Venus is beautifying this sector for you. She is the goddess of love and money, and affecting the career. It's becoming passionate that you love what you do and receiving the earnings for it too. She's the dichotomy of love and money. So having that in the 10th house is where you need it to be. That's what's up. On the 8th of September, there is a full moon at 16 degrees Pisces. This is your 4th house of home and your foundation. So a full moon will bring things to an illumination or a head, bring an awareness to something that was hidden in the home, hidden in the 4th house. There could be a lot of intuition in the home that you're in. You could feel psychic in the house. There's something brought to light in this area. And full moons also bring things to an ending. So some of you may have transitioned out of the home into a new home. Full moon in the 4th could mean a temporary stay in between foundations at this time. On the 13th of September, Mars enters Sagittarius, where you like him. Mars is the planet of aggression, but the planet of will, determination, drive, ambition, energy. Into your 1st house of self, into Sagittarius. Mars is fire going into a fire sign. So he loves his placement there, and he's working on your behalf. He's giving you energy to implement your goals, to work out. You know, watch your aggression at this time. You could have a little bit of road rage energy or aggression in how you're dealing with circumstances or people, but you have a lot of ambition to work out, to get the physical essence of you in order. There's a lot of physicality with Mars. It's a physical planet. You could sweat a lot more in this transit, 60-day transit Mars has. So you'll notice that maybe your temperature, your body temperature is heated right now. That's kind of feisty. That's the 13th, and then it'll be about 2 months that he's stationed with you. On the 14th of September, there's a beautiful trine between Venus and Pluto that's affecting your 10th house of career and your 2nd house of finances and money. So something's very positive, getting paid, harmoniously getting paid what you're due. A trine takes the positive aspects, harmonious aspects of the planets and puts them working together, helps them filter the best energy with each other into these houses that they reside in, and this is affecting your career and your money and how you earn it. The 2nd house is also self-value and self-worth, so you could actually be comfortable now with yourself thinking that you deserve this promotion or you deserve this money coming in or this change in career. Pluto is change and restructure, so there could be a changing in your finances coming in at this time. On the 22nd, Pluto also goes direct in Capricorn at 11 degrees in this 2nd house of resources. So there is change implemented here. We like Pluto direct in a money sector. Pluto's been retrograde there for a minute, and your money may have just been a little stagnant or not moving anywhere, just no real change, but you'll notice it now. The Sun enters Libra also on the same day of the 22nd, illuminating this 11th house again of friendships. This sector is really lit up because you have Mercury conjunct the Sun And then the new moon on the 24th is at 1 degree Libra in this 11th house again. You're meeting the right people, or you're getting connected to some social groups or social clubs, organizations that are bringing a sense of newness to you, a rebirth. 1 degree Libra new moon is a really great day on the 24th to set your intentions on your goals, your friendships, but also hopes and wishes is the 11th house. So keep that in mind. This is the one new moon you get in your goals and wishes sector each year. So think big, Sag. On the 25th, we have another trine between Jupiter and Uranus. This is a fire sign trine. It's good to be a fire sign or a ascendant, rising, because we have Jupiter stationed in Leo. We have Uranus stationed in Aries. Mars going into Sagittarius, into your first house. It's going to be a grand trine. And what Jupiter does is he grows and expands the sector he touches. He's affecting your 9th house. And Uranus is bringing on shock and surprise in the 5th house of creativity and romance and children. But it's not really all of those facets. It just could apply to different people in different ways. But here's one way of interpretation. Having luck in your 9th house of higher education and foreign studies abroad, and Uranus bringing in shock in the creative realm, you could be working long distance on a creative project. And the trine between Jupiter and Uranus will bring a surprise, a pleasant surprise at 15 degrees, right smack in the middle of 30-degree little pie slice on the astrological wheel. This trine is going to bring harmonious energy in things you're creating at a distance, or what your children are studying, if you have children. Shocking good acceptance into a college or university that the child has applied for. Something like that could apply to this trine between Jupiter and Uranus. What are the other options? There could be luck with a gambling or sporting venture overseas, or something about placing bets afar or abroad. The 5th house is sports and gambling. And the 9th house is also metaphysical realms, meditation and spiritual essence, spirituality. You could incorporate or get a spontaneous contact from someone afar regarding your creative endeavors, but you could get involved in some kind of creative metaphysical avenue, whether that is, a mixture of meditation, yoga, something to feed the soul at that time. On the 27th, Mercury's making his second switch into Scorpio. This is your 12th house of quiet time, psychic ability, inner reflection, spirituality again. But psychic ability is very heightened with Mercury and Scorpio, Scorpio being a very intuitive sign. I think you're picking up on what's being downloaded to you at this time within the 4th house of home. Pay attention to your dreams, Sagittarius, because they should be very highlighted. It's good to write things down. On the 29th of September, Venus enters Libra as well in this 11th house. So Venus is going to be conjunct with the Sun and the new moon in this 11th sector. That's an enormous amount of support in your social sector. So use this wisely. This won't hit again until next year. I like the people that might be coming into your life right now. They feel like they could be there for the long haul or have some form of longevity. Let me pull the cards and see what is happening for you, Sagittarius, for September 2014. First card, the Beast, the 8 of Swords. Something is gnawing at you that you need to release, and you will. I'll get into these in depth in a second. I'll just pull each one. The Knight of Coins, the protector of your own health and wealth and mental well-being. Judgment, recalling the past, nostalgia. Things coming up from that you thought were already buried. Things coming up through messages, whether that's through angels or sleep, or the dream state. The Queen of Coins, the master of her environment and occupation. I want to pull one more, and I don't know why. The High Priestess. Normally I only pull 4, but I felt like it. The High Priestess is me. I'm your High Priestess. This is the Psychic card. This is what I wanted to feel. This is the 12th house that's activated for you. Let me put these together and see what I'm feeling. You know, you're intuitively being led as to what no longer serves you and what you're removing from your past. Go forward with that, because this is you in the future. These Pentacle cards, the Knight of Coins and the Queen of Coins, the male and the female, excuse me, of money and goals and success and getting to obtain the higher material realms of home and property and money is very prominent with these cards. But in order to do that, you must go through this inner process and get rid of the past that you're holding on to. Not all of the past, because some things are great, but the beast has a tendency to drain your emotional energy. Psychic vampires, people that draw from you, left you depleted, and you have to regain your sense of sanity and stability. Those people can be cut. Let me pull an astrological card for you, Sag, and see what else comes up for the month of September. Also, if you'd like a longer personal reading with me, I read all through the week, and you can reach me at audreyallison.com and on Facebook at Audrey Allison Astrology and Tarot. All right, Sag, this is your astrological card for the month. Sagittarius! I mean, you just saw me. You saw me shuffling. I love it when it makes sense. This is such a beautiful card. I love a Sag. Okay, this is fierce energy, and it's just acknowledging that it's right on target. Me and these cards, I like them in my hands. You're exactly where you need to be. And what I channel from this is that whatever you're aiming for, like the Archer, whatever you're aiming for, keep your eye on the prize, because it's very near you. It's ahead. It's in your future, but it's obtainable. So you can do anything that you set your mind's eye on, Sag. My name is Audrey Allison. I'm wishing you a beautiful September, and I will see you next month. Have a sweet day. Bye.